So the price on that brand new Villages home is not the price you're actually going to pay. Not even close. There's a whole list of costs that get quietly overshadowed while you're standing in a model home, falling in love with a fresh paint that never lived in feeling. So before you choose between new construction and a resale here in the Villages, let me walk you through exactly what I tell every buyer who sits across from me. Because both can be the right call, but it depends on you. Hey, I'm Chris Casey, and folks just like you reach out to me every week for help with their next big move. So I moved here from New Hampshire in 2024, so I've sat exactly where you're sitting, researching from 1,000 miles away, trying to sort what's real from what's marketing. I'm a licensed realtor here with eXp Realty, and I'll be straight with you from the start. Inside the Villages, I work the resale or the MLS side, and I'll show you and tell you why that's good news for you. Here's the truth that frames this whole decision. New construction and resale lead to the same Villages lifestyle. Same golf, same squares, same nightly entertainment. Different paths, same destination. So the real question is never which home is better, it's which path fits your goals, your timing, and your monthly costs. I'm going to give you the 5 things every buyer should weigh: what new construction does well, what resale does well, the money that actually moves the needle, and the costs the model home tour skip. Stick with me to the end because the right answer is about fit, not excitement. The friendly person who greets you works for the developer. That's their job and they're good at it, but they represent the seller, not you. When I help a buyer with a resale, I'm on your side of the table, reading the disclosures, pulling the history, and pointing out what costs really matter. That matters most when you're buying from out of state and can't be here to look at all these properties in person. The amount of research that we can provide and education we can give you is going to help you make the right decision. Now, let me give new construction its fair due because it does have some real advantages. Full disclosure, I bought a new construction house from a VLS rep in 2024. You get fresh finishes, a clean slate, you get brand new systems and materials. So the roofs, the air conditioning, the appliances are all at the start of life, which usually means less to think about in the early years. You get a builder warranty, which resale generally won't carry. And if you're working with the builder on a premier style home, you get to choose your own finishes, such as cabinets, floors, maybe you want to increase the garage size, etc. Albeit limited, as the Villages is not a custom home builder. So if you want everything brand new, you value those warranties, and you like the idea of putting your own stamp on the finishes, new construction earns a serious look for you. Now on the other side, and there's more here than people expect. Resale buys you into an established neighborhood with mature landscaping, the kind that takes years and real money to grow. A lot of resale homes already have the upgrades done, the window treatments, the extended lanai, the epoxy garage floors, the screen front entry, things you'd pay for after closing on a new build. 2 more that matter a lot. First, negotiation flexibility. A resale seller can often move on price, cover some of your closing costs, or even leave items behind where you end up with a turnkey property. A new build in the Villages never does that because they protect their base pricing. Second, location options. New construction only exists wherever the developer is currently building, which right now is in the newer southern sections. Resale opens up the entire map. So if you want to be, near a specific square, closer to certain healthcare, or in a section that's already proven itself, resale is going to be how you get there. So here's where the real dollars live and where the myths need clearing up. First, the bond, which we've discussed before. When the developer builds a new section, they borrow money for the infrastructure, such as roads, water and sewer lines, common areas, and rec centers. And that debt gets divided across the homes as a CDD bond. You pay it off over 30 years on your tax bill at an interest rate fixed when the bond is issued. But hear me on this. There is no single bond number. It varies a lot from one district to the next and from one home style to another. On some newer construction, it can climb to $50,000 or more, but that's not the rule. The pattern is that resale homes, especially north of 466 and in Marion County, often carry lower balances and some are paid off entirely. So on any home you're considering, the first thing I do is pull the exact bond for that specific address. No guessing. Second, let's kill a myth. As of 2026, the monthly amenity fee is $204 per month for every home, new or resale. It's the same either way. So don't let anyone tell you resale saves you on the amenity fee, because it definitely does not. Different paths again, same lifestyle, same fee. The savings live in the bond and in what I'm about to show you next. And one practical note, the Villages spans 3 counties, Marion, Lake, and Sumter. So your property tax picture can shift depending on which side of the line your home sits on. Marion County has a higher tax rate, followed by Lake and then Sumter. So the same house in Marion County will have a higher tax bill than in Sumter County. Now this is the part the tour skips, and it's where that opening promise pays off. A new construction home usually comes with basic builder grade landscaping, no gutters, no water filtration, no softener, just to name a few. Those are not small line items. Gutters alone can run into thousands, a water treatment system is its own expense, and turning a thin builder grade yard into something that looks and lives the way you pictured when you wanted to move to Florida costs real money after you've already closed. So here's where my background helps you. I owned a home inspection business in New Hampshire for 7 years, and I still hold a license here in Florida. I don't actively inspect for clients anymore, but that trained eye never switches off. So I'll say it plainly. New does not mean finished, and it definitely does not mean perfect. New homes settle, builder punch lists, and warranty calls are definitely a real thing, and the true cost of getting a new home fully livable is always going to be higher than what the sticker shows. This is exactly why that mature resale landscaping and those upgrades already done aren't just nice to look at. They're money you're not spending in your first year. Compare the real cost of ownership, not just the price tag. So let's pull it all together. 5 things to weigh: your monthly cost, your location, your lifestyle fit, your move-in timing, upgrades and maintenance, meaning what's already done versus what you'll have to invest and update. Run any home through these 5, and the right answer usually will show itself. So if you want everything brand new, you value the warranties, you can potentially wait on a build, and you're ready to invest after closing to finish it out, new construction can be a great choice. If you want a lower carrying cost, more room to negotiate, your pick of established locations, and a home that's already complete, resale is usually the smarter buy. Focus on the right fit, not just the new home excitement. That's the side I work on, and now you know why. If you're weighing your options right now, I made a buyer guide that lays a lot of this out, plus a deeper breakdown of the bond, the amenity fee, and the true cost of ownership, so you can compare everything. The link to download is in the description. And if you'd like to jump on a call to talk through your exact situation, book a free 30-minute call with me. No pressure, no pitch, just straight answers. That link is in the description and the pinned comment as well. So to summarize, both paths lead to the same amazing Villages lifestyle. The bond is not one number for every house, so pull the real one before you fall in love with the house. The amenity fee is the same $204 either way, so don't chase any savings there. New construction hands you costs after closing that the tour will never mention, while resale often comes upgraded, established, and has negotiation potential. And of course, make sure the person guiding you actually prioritizes your goals, not just their commission. Focus on the fit, and if this helped, hit like and subscribe, because I put out honest Central Florida real estate information every week. Drop your biggest question about buying here in the comments and I'll answer it as well. And again, when you're ready to make a move, the call link is right below. I'm Chris Casey, providing local insight and trusted guidance, allowing you to make better decisions. I'll see you on the next one.